load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, not no wrinkle clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci every
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys hold their own 6-2 over their last 8. His counterpart on the Raiders sideline, Pete Carroll. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Bennett now to throw. Going to be taken in here by McClure. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Off the play fake, it's Bennett. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here now, 2nd and 4. Off play action, here's Bennett. And this throw will be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's Smith. He's got his man. It's Pierce. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On the option, it's Smith himself. And he's going to be snapped up right at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Rams offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
That's another Rams first down.
Bennett now off play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again with Bennett. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw is Bennett. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Back to throw, Bennett. And it's complete to Adams. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Rams first down. First and goal.
Williams will get down close to the goal line, but not in. And as he'll be marked down at the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, L.A.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Rams 7.
A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. He juked him. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Gino. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gino now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams are going offense here for the 1st and 10. Bennett will look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of... Down, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Bennett. Screen play set up for Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now they'll tuck this and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 45.
Bennett now. And the throw here, that's complete. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
First down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first down coming up. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Rams.
From the shotgun, here's Bennett. To the right side and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hoover. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jack Bush, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw here, Bennett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Coverage by Kalen Moore.
Bennett looking to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
A loss of 2 yards.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Bennett working from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Another catch for him there. The number is starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyron Williams with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At their own 29. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
Pierce in motion left. Throwing is Smith. It's a shovel pass, and it's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's now 3rd down.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here's A.J. Cole now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Lockett. 44-yard punt, return of 9. Now this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one down the field for Ferguson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Bennett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
Now Smith. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He was covered by Cameron.
Here's Smith. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Returnable for Lockett. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Bennett now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
The good signal calls are never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Bennett. And that is incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they'll begin by running the option. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Smith. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
That is caught. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 50, it's Smith. Oh, that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down. Moving. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Off play action, here's Bennett. Underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. That one down the field for Ferguson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And his kick is indeed good. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 12 is here. After this weekend, 2/3 of the regular season will be in the rearview mirror. Let's get into the highlights. Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Jaguars. And this is Parker Washington. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they host the Houston Texans. And it's C.J. Stroud, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Texans run their mark to 8-3 as they come away with the victory. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll take this one in from 2 yards out. The Lions find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Quick slant caught by Pierce. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
2nd and 6.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They begin the drive with Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. Back to the air yet again. Bennett. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Rams first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Bennett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's another Rams first down.
Bennett now off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to
Flag
go.
comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Offside. Defense.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
And Bennett will look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Bennett here out of the shotgun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Devontae Wyatt able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit.
29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Gets past one man. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
And a Raider first down.
Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's tackled at the
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? Who has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bennett now. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. Gets around him. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
At the 27-yard line.
Gino now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Gino. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Play action. It's Smith. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and 16.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Pierce, incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
Bennett. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7. At the 38.
Bennett looking to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Coverage by Kalen.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Gino. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
A loss of 7.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
40-yard line.
Hey, Tony!
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hoover. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
49-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Smith. throw left side complete. That's Hoover. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Up the middle, here's Corum. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Here's Smith. He finds his man complete. That's Schaefer. Here's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Smith.
The 22-yard line.
Gets this to Myers. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
1st down.
Smith to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Las Vegas.
Smith's going to throw it. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he's brought down.
12 more yards. That's another Raiders.
Now Smith.
First down.
He finds his man complete. That's Hoover. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Hey, we go, Salon. We go, Salon. No. Me.
Smith. He'll try to pick it up himself. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. A big play looming on 3rd down. Smith now to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The kick by McManus is good. And with that last field goal, that Puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Rams, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.